Hello. Howdy, howdy, talks. Howdy, howdy, and good night, noise. I hope that you sleep well. Thank you for dropping in. I appreciate it. Hello and goodbye. Let me put it on this screen for now if everything wants to work. It might want to work, it might break. We're testing limits again. But howdy, howdy. We're going to do the unthinkable today. The thing that I didn't usually... The thing that I'm afraid of doing because of the what if I do it wrong mentality. But I'm going to just be a fucking react streamer today. I'm just gonna react tube. I'm just gonna be a react streamer today because I'm already having a bad time. I slept in and I'm just feeling like shit, so I thought I would feel better. I thought I would feel better today. Unfortunately, I was severely incorrect, so it is what it is. The plan today was to watch, if I can get things to work, my brain is not working. Well, I guess that's why we react to streaming and not playing a game, because I don't think I'd have it in me. I think I would struggle to do everything that is on the streaming, but I don't want to not stream. Because I was at work, I was like, I don't think I can, and it's like, no, I'll just watch YouTube. I was going to read, I thought we can still keep it in theme if I could watch YouTube, or I could read creepypastas, but then I thought about the reading of creepypastas, and I thought about the reading, and it's like, I don't think I could do that, guys. I think that me reading would give everyone brain damage. Also, howdy, howdy, discarded child. I'm so sorry that I didn't play games. I woke up, and then I had a snack, and then I went to bed, and then I just kind of kept, like, I just was in bed all day. I kept waking up and being like, oh, I wonder what time it is, and then, like, falling back asleep, and just being in general, like, passed out. Little history videos with simple animation and explanation. I wanted to watch analog horror. That was my plan. My plan was to watch, analog horror, or read creepypastas. And like I said, I'm leaning towards the analog horror, because creepypasta, like I said, that's reading. I think I'll make us all a little bit stupider if I try to read with me and my mispronunciations. I can read in my head just fine. Every now and then I'll have to like reread the page 5 times before my brain's finally like, oh, that's right, I'll take that in then. But otherwise, like, me reading aloud, we've heard the amount of times I've had to just be like, yup. I give up. Half me reading a story would just be like, and then, yup. And then I'd just go to the next paragraph. But I thought, watch analog. I don't know if I've actually watched any FNAF analog horrors. I'm familiar, my favorite that I remember is Gemini. I really liked Gemini. I loved that vibe of like, oh look, this little fucking VHS tape that you know what I mean? Like the weird VHS tape that you find in a basement, right? It feels like it's like, or like the ones where it's like it's a broadcast, where it feels like you're watching a channel in a different timeline. I love that shit so much, man. I might have to go grab a drink again, since I'm like, I feel really mucky in my chest. Jesse's gone out to try and get some cough drops and get some, like a Powerade or something to try and keep me alive, so I don't shrivel up and die in my computer chair. We got the air filter going the whole way, because it's like, why my chest hurt? Why is it hurties? Who's the FNAF though? I haven't heard of that one. I am open to suggestions, because like I said, the ones I'm familiar with would be Gemini. I think I've watched Local 58 before. I think I've watched some of the Mandela catalog, some of the Backrooms. But like, it's been a while since I've like caught up on analog horror stuff. I know that there's a few really good ones out there. Oh no, my computer's lagging. Hang on, I might be able to I might have to do this. Give me a second. Not this. Sorry if I have to. I'll make sure that I try my best to mute the mic before I cough or like anything like that. Again, I'm just not feeling crash hot. I might have to just rearrange my monitor setup a little bit because I had it across 2 screens to see if I could like monitor multiple things. No, I'm only allowed 1. But also, thank you Brandon for the follow, and howdy Toxic Observer. Welcome in. I hope you're both doing well. Apologies that my first introduction is while I'm sick. I'm usually have a bit more energy. I don't usually stream YouTube videos. I try to avoid it because I'm super nervous that like I'll be like, oh, I want to share something, and then I'll find out that it's like, oh, that person did not want their shit shared, or that I didn't, you know what I mean? Like it's like, oh, you took too long to say something, so now you're stealing content. It's like one of those things where I'm hyper aware of it, so I try to avoid it and just play video games. Well, I say play, but suffer through video games. I plan to play, when I'm feeling a bit better, I plan to try and play Resident Evil. I wanted to play Silent Hill, but it's like a lot of money and I'm not sure if I'd like it. But I have access to Resident Evil 2, so I was gonna try a Resident Evil game. So I'm hoping, probably when I'm better though, when I'm feeling a bit better, I'm hoping to play Resident Evil 2. And I'm thinking of trying to host a movie night in Discord as well on Saturday. Try and keep things chill. I thought I would be better by today. Backrooms video. I've got, because when I look it up, finding analog horror is somewhat difficult in the sense of it's like you try to look it up and then it's like, hey. Dude, oh, what was that one? I swear there was one and it's basically like Five Nights at Freddy's, but it's not Five Nights at Freddy's. And it's like I swear it's like, I can't remember if it was a video or a creepypasta or what, but I swear it was like an arcade machine. But it wasn't actually Five Nights at Freddy's. I swear it was like some weird bunny thing, but like in an arcade machine. Also, howdy, Lousy. Hi, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Man, I can't wait for those fucking cough drops, dude. God, those bottom menthols are gonna hit so hard. The bottom menthols are gonna hit hard as fuck, man. Cause yeah, trying to find analog horror feels like a cursed expedition. Cause you'll have the one that's like the actual, like the quote unquote the actual one, right? Like the one where it's like this is the one that people actually mean. And then you'll have all the ones that are inspired by that one, but are not that one. And then you'll have the ones where it's just react in these. Lots of mirrors where it's like, oh, here's such and such watching it. The scariest ones you've ever found, a list of the scariest ones. And it's like, I can't find the actual, like, there's like 500. Holy shit, there's so many. There's so many analog horrors. I swear there was one and it was like I swear it was like an arcade machine. Like akin to, is it Petscop? I think it's a different one, but akin to that, you know what I mean? Where it's like somebody being like, oh look, I found this weird fucking game. Oh, and then like this weird thing, and then that's connected to family kind of vibe. That kind of stuff. I don't know which one came first. It could have been inspired by like all of them. Okay. Thank you. Like I said, I'm looking at like 500 different fucking... I love analog horror though. That's partly the beauty of it, isn't it? That it's like there's so many of them because so many people have ideas and so many people inspire each other. and the barrier of entry is like, hey, do you know how to put VHS effects on a video? Like, I miss older movies, and I miss older found footage stuff too, where it was like, really was just like, oh, we made like skim through myself. Okay. What did the comments say? As long as it doesn't have anything like, you know, oh my god, that's a penis. You know what I mean? that's a penis, or that's, you know. I don't think there's any of that. I don't know what these are. They look like Family Guy skits. There's like, while mousing over it, there's like what looks like Family Guy skits. I affectionately. It sounds like a Family Guy skit. I pray to God that this doesn't actually, like... No, everyone no one here is saying like... You know, no one here's being like, oh my god. Like, like, that's so bad. Why is this so, like, you know, evil? Like, no. We're gonna watch 40 minutes of Five Nights at Freddy's now. Dude, I could probably go on for way too long about Five Nights at Freddy's, despite I have not played a single fucking game. But, like, trying to play the game, like, one fucking time, getting too fucking scared. I got too fucking scared, so I quit on, like, the first night. And, the VR game that I played, where the only thing I mainly remember is the crippling anxiety of that fucking robot, like, beaming in, being like, where's my fucking order, bitch? And I'm there like, please, I'm trying to get you your fucking beans. They're in the microwave. Do you want me to microwave them any faster? I can't do anything. The fucking, that was the most stressful thing. Wasn't even the fucking like, oh, it's Five Nights at Freddy's. It's like, oh, it's just an everyday retail job. I don't think I was built for retail. Even when I like go to like my employment agency and I'm like, oh, you know, I need a job. At this point, I don't even think I can be picky, and they're like, yeah, but you're not doing retail. Even they're like, yeah, we want to give you, we want you to get hired, right? We want to find you a job and get you the fuck out of here, but not if it means putting you in retail. Oh look, it did! See, that's why I banned the word viewers. Someone there was a view bot. Hell yeah. That's why I banned it. I feel so much better now, because the amount of times people are like, why couldn't I use the word viewer? And it's like, because it stops the view bots, but it had been so long and it's like, ha, there's one. See? Evidence. I'm not crazy for banning the word viewers. Oh, my relief is here. I was partly waiting until I got the cough drops before I started. But we'll watch this one, and if it's bad, we all blame noise. We all point at noise, and we all shame. We all go, boo, boo. And we don't blame me at all, because it could not be my fault. Because I didn't do this one. This is not me. Let me just double check that everything's looking right. I might hide the should I hide the chat? Or not? I don't actually know. Because it's on the thing. I might just hide it just for today. Because it's over the top. I'll do this. And then I'll double check that it makes it. Yeah, exactly. You can pre-boo if you want. Let me just do. Okay, yeah, it will work. That was. Actually, I'm just gonna go quickly grab some. I will be right back in like 2 seconds. Oh, damn, I didn't have Tangier on. I could have sworn I did. Thank you, you didn't have to get those. They're usually expensive. Thank you. Little treat. Tangier should now be on. I think. Maybe. You're on that one. Wait, did it unmute the... Wait, no it didn't. Here it is. Okay. I didn't know, man. Oh shit, I forgot to drink. Wait, no, I'll be back in 2 more seconds. I'm just gonna have Kirk for now, and then I will have Powerade when it is cold. Don't send disconnect sounds, you make me I'm already branded enough, that's why we're watching analog instead of reading creepypastas. That's why we're watching analog horrors instead of reading fucking Slenderman, because, you know, I don't think I can read. Am I covering up too much? I just want to double check. Nah, fuck it, you'll get there. You'll deal, you'll cope, you'll see it. You'll deal and you'll cope. Okay. We're watching FNAF stuff today.
Welcome to the Fazbear Entertainment's maintenance video manual.
That's how you know you're getting a good job. When that's what it sounds like, that's a good job sign. I need my butter mental. Give me my buddy mentals.
Has the same cleaning procedure.
Hang on. I'm going to be really annoying, but you guys have to deal with me. I need them.
Reach behind.
Wait, oh my god, my computer, no! Foreshadowing, it's my fault for using the effects. I just wanted it to look good. Let's turn that down just a little bit. Wait, that's up. Okay, there we go. And that's why we take cold medicine before we start streaming. That's why we take cold medicine. But fucking, I could see everything starting to fucking lag for a moment, and it's like, I just wanted it to look cozy, man. If I'm gonna be sick and I'm gonna be a react, I could at least make it look cozy. Okay, I have, my body went there. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, now I am now ready.
Press the red button.
I forgot to medicate today too, by the way, so I might be a little bit out of it. I slept in, I forgot to take my ADHD medication. So I had to take it very late, and I don't remember when I took it, so I might basically be unmedicated.
Detach the lower jaw. Third, press down on both shoulders to unlock the shoulder joints.
I don't trust animatronics. Also, thank you, Ratmans, for the photos. Well, thank you.
Take the torso piece and lift it upward until it is completely removed.
That's his boobies. Thank God they censored his boobies.
The torso and
he's sitting there, barbecue sauce on his titties. Freddy's got barbecue sauce on his titties. Don't worry, guys. It was just barbecue sauce. Freddy just absolutely devoured the fuck out of a hot dog. I love the name though, by Squimpus McGrimpus. I don't think I could ever... I'm so torn. Because... I don't think I love... No, I don't think I could. I love the idea of animatronics. But no thank you. Only dinosaur ones. The pretty eyeballs. Yeah, we get for free. We get feet for free. Where did it go? Please don't jump scare me. I'm weak-willed. I'm weak of will. No, please don't. I can sense it. I'm taking my hands away so I don't knock over my drinks. I think I'm covering up the scary bits. It might make me smaller. I think my big ass. Oh, no, there you go. You can see that. They're showing its low light capabilities. It can sense children even in low light. That's very important for the animatronics to be able to... Ooh. people always ask me why I play games on safe mode. Dude, I've never been. I watched Papa Meets videos on the like theme parks, the scary theme parks today. I watched Papa Meets video on the scary. I've never been to a fright night, really. I've been on like one like haunted house kind of experience, and it was for toddlers basically, essentially. Like, you know, the ones where it's like, oh, it's not even really scary. It's like, because yeah, I love Papa Meet. I love Meat Canyon and Papa Meat, and especially Creepcast. I'm always creeping my cast. But no, I could never. Also, I also wondered what sliders were. I was getting that content. I was getting videos about like how to make what to do and how to make your own shoes and things. And I'm like, what are we even making these shoes for? Like I guess that goes to show like how big the epidemic it would be. Because it's like, is that my computer? Wait. Oh no, I forgot we turned the air filter up. That's just what that the hum is. It just sounds weird with my headphones on. But you love Papa's Meat. I feel so conflicted on the username too. It's like, it feels so weird to say like, yeah, I can't say either one of these. I can't really shorten the username because it's like you say you Papa or Meat and it both sounds weird, so it has to be both, and then both together are just weird. It's just cursed, but I love it anyway. But I guess it goes to show how big epidemic of sliders is. If the fact is like, I'm just going through TikTok and then it's like, yeah, here's how I made my boots, and it's like, usually my videos have a lot more fart sound effects and a lot more like horses in them recently. A lot of horse shit. And the ibuprofen guy. The, you know, you be what? Profen. Ibuprofen. I get that one a lot as well. But what was I going? Oh, I was saying I've never been to one while watching it. It's like, and I will never go. Like, even the baby ones. I'm scared of the fucking dark, dude. So it's like, also they're spot on the money. The vacuum sealing one, that's a kink. That's a kink. Can you imagine? Strapped in, struggling for breath, vacuum sealed, like a prime fucking steak, dude. Like an action figure. Like my winter clothing, fucking vacuum sealed, and you're terrified, you're panicking, you're like, oh my god, I'm having the worst time, and then you manage to get a glance to your side, and it's just someone going, oh fuck yeah, this is the shit. If I'm sorry, I am fighting for my fucking life, the last thing I want to see is some guy creaming his fucking pants next to me. That's just fucking crazy. Why is that an option? Why is that? Like, that's what I mean. They have to fucking sanitize that. They have to. There has to be some horror stories from stuff. The amount of splooge, the amount of biomaterials left on that fucking plastic shit must be like... Honestly, it has to be more than they were expecting, because what were you thinking? As a horror attraction, what were you thinking? Putting that shit. There are people... Like, that is like a whole fucking thing. You can, although I guess again, it does outline the line between horror and kinky is way thinner than we'd like to expect. You know what I mean? The lines between like, oh my god, that's so horrible, and like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna cream. It's so blurry sometimes. Like that one, like the vacuum sealing. Because, like, inherently that's terrifying, being vacuum sealed and unable to, like, breathe and struggling to breathe and shit. And then some people are like, fuck yeah, I do that, like, every Saturday after work. That's my weekends. That's my weekend pastime. That's crazy. But, also, I do apologize, the stream quality is weird. I've noticed, while going back over the VODs and stuff, that there's quite a bit of, like, sub-stalling. This is literally all I do. These are my streams, dude. That's the other reason why I'm not made for React content. I yap too much, man. I'm a pause screen streamer, unfortunately. I'm beginning to accept my fate. But damn it. I was just gonna mention, I know that I've noticed that there's, for my model, there's lots of screen tearing, and I don't know why. I'm gonna double check actually. Maybe I can see it. Because I've set it everything is set the same. And then everything... Yeah, I've set everything to be 60... set everything to be 60 hertz and everything to be 60 frames, but I'm still noticing screen tearing every now and then on VTube Studio, and I don't know if that's coming through on stream. And then I notice that stream gets very pixelated. So, I'm just letting you guys know to let me know if stream looks like shit, because I increased the bit rate. I put it at the max bit rate, and I'm hoping my computer doesn't fucking crash now. I put it at, like, it was at 6,000, and I put it at 8,000, because I was like, why is it so crunchy? I'm trying to grab clips from stream, and I'm looking at it, and it's like, that's so fucking crunchy. Okay, we're watching it. I'm recovering from being I'm sick, dude. I'm recovering from being jump scared. But that's why I don't go to scary stuff, and that's why I play games on safe mode. I'm Winnie. That got me. That made me jump a little. Okay? I'm pathetic. Also, I forgot I'm gonna make my model smaller. Same, buddy, same. Me making sounds like that's probably why my throat hurts. What's that one again? Noise, I fucking hate you. I want you to go. Ah, no, I'm bumping shit. Ah! Stop it. Bad. Bad PC. Stop. No, I don't want it again. No, not again. Wait, what's the audio? Wait, what's the... What is this? It's like a little beat. It's like a little beat. Oh, so we're trying to get... She'll look to the... Is that the left? She'll look this way. And then... Trying to make me smaller unless in the way. Can't tell if that worked. And then... Right! Yeah! And then what's this one for? She shits herself. All I'm hearing is mega fart noises right now. Oh hey babe. I'm waiting for the audio to just be the fucking screams of terror. Okay, well... That sounds like fucking... This sounds like if I was a vampire, I would creep the streets to this, you know what I mean? I would float in through someone's fucking... This music makes me feel better, as does the Duke, clearly. The Duke is music. Maybe that's the brown note. That's what bad dreams are about. I had a dream that I had to go through a portal because I was escaping a giant monkey. And then I was like, oh yay, I'm on the other side. And then everything was covered in fucking blood. Things don't breathe when they sleep in snow. I would love to sleep in snow. Maybe not the not breathing part.
Hey there, Buccaneer!
See, this is what I saw and I was like, this looks like what a screaming thing. I was like, what is...
3 sailor minutes!
I was like, what? This looks like a cutaway fucking gag.
Me timbers! 3 minutes! I better see some crew over at the curtain, or I'm a toss.
Wait, where are my subtitles? I can't understand without my subtitles. I can't hear without my subtitles. Wait! I just realized I'm struggling to understand what he's saying. I can't hear without my subtitles. Okay, we're good.
Hey there, Buccaneer!
I can understand now.
Beginning in about 3 sailor minutes. In your lingo, that would be 3 minutes. Shiver me timbers!
I'm having to cover up part of my screen to view this. Is it because it's too scary? Are you too scared? Are you recommending stuff that you're too scared?
In Davy Jones's locker, or worse. I'll start asking for raises. Yar, that's right.
Holy
That got
shit.
your attention?
No one
I'll
tell
see how we landlubbers over there.
Nobody tell Mr. Krabs about the raises. It's to hide the degens in chat. Yeah, we need to hide all the horny bones.
3 sailor minutes.
That's what the dudes really
Your
is.
lingo, that would
It's a
be 3 minutes.
the horny bone.
Shiver me timbers! 3 minutes! I better see some crew over at the curtains, or I'ma toss Freddy and his merry band in Davy Jones's locker. Or worse. I'll start asking for raises! Yeah!
Wait, it's repeated, right? Oh no, I'm not. I don't pay enough attention. Wait. Oh wait, no, it did repeat because now there's a kid. Yeah, yeah. Oh my god.
Viewing
The
of
children
this
are
tape
getting-
is prohibited.
The
Discard
children are
it
getting raptured.
immediately. Viewing of this tape is prohibited. Discard it immediately. Viewing
Guys, I would also like to let you know I still haven't thrown out that phone with the puffy battery.
of this tape
It's
is
still on my balcony.
prohibited.
So I'm
Discard
obviously
it
not going to be able
immediately.
to discard it immediately.
Viewing
I'm
of this
not
tape
skillful.
is prohibited.
Every time we watch this tape, a child gets raptured. Oh my god, I didn't even watch it that time. There's only one monkey left. It's been years? No, I've been like almost a year. It's been like 1 year, I think, almost. I swear it was only the beginning of this year, so it's been like month.
What's the
Purple.
matter, Foxy? I thought you wanted an audience.
No, he wanted a raise. I don't know why, but my brain, the whole time it's got the it's got a jump scare, dude. You don't put Foxy there unless he's got a, do you know what Foxy, I know what Foxy does. I haven't played the games, but I know what Foxy does. Foxy is not just T-posing there, dude. He's not just T-posing there casually. He is plotting. Mans is conspiring. That's what he is. Also, is Foxy actually meant to be a pirate? I think I'd only just, he sees me. If I take my glasses off, I can't see him, and then that means he can't see me, right? But is he actually meant to be a pirate? I never picked up on that. I don't know why, but my brain just see the hook hand and was just like, it's there. I don't know, but now I think about it, it's like, I think he's meant to be a pirate. I was just kind of like, yeah, he just doesn't have a hand. That's cool. Yeah, he just says R a lot. I didn't know he was meant to be a pirate. I didn't know that was what it was meant to be implying. Alright, Foxy. What are you looking at? Oh, you didn't. We're good then. It just changed. Oh, we're good then. I want to find it scary, but the only thing I can think of is, do you guys know that kid? The one where it's like, it flips out at fucking Minecraft? Where it's like... And all I'm thinking is that's me while I'm playing Battlefield. It's me playing Battlefield. And I'm watching my teammates just continually fucking grab the jets and the helicopters to land on a roof only to die 3 seconds later because they're dog shit, but they're going to do it again. Or like my teammate with the tank and spawn. And like, yeah, maybe that could work, but like it's not working, so maybe you should try something else and like use it or something like that. Like, I don't know, maybe like get out and let somebody else use it then if you're gonna be dog shit with it. Like, I want to blow you up myself. Like, I wish I could put down my tank mines and destroy your tank. I don't, that's, sorry, I know it should be scary, but that's like, that's, anytime I'm crashing out, I just want you to picture this. Wait, no, I wanted to go back a little bit. That's me at my desk. Anytime you hear me making noises, that's what I look like. Just for reference, just in case you didn't know, the camera just can't pick it up. That's actual footage of me there. I don't know how they managed to get that. I don't know why they're doxing me like that. I'm actually flipping out Freddy.
all of you wonderful people.
No, I don't like animatronics, dude. Hang on. Oh, never mind, we're not reading that. I was like, if it wants me to read that, it's gonna have to pause it.
Hey, do me a favor. Maybe sometime you could check inside those suits in the back room.
It feels like a HR. Oh, we got free feet again. We're gifted. So that's meant to be like the Golden Freddy, right? Again, it's been a while since I've brushed up on my FNAF lore, so I might miss quite a bit. Apparently, that was a pirate. I'm trying to keep the grind set going. I could be in bed sleeping, but I'm here at my desk watching fucking Bonnie's feet. That's also, anytime I'm crashing, that's also what it sounds like and what it looks like. That's also me playing Battlefield. But also welcome in David Goggins. Killed him, but only for a while. Only temporary death. I feel like no. No, once again, I'm just gonna be on that shit again. I feel humanoid. Animal actually I'd be okay. Humanoid animatronics creep me the fuck out. Why do we bother? Like, why do I need... I know that in this sense, like in this lore, it makes sense. But like in the general sense, right? Where it's like, oh, why does it need to be human shaped? Do you know what I mean? Like, we don't... Because I hate the idea of animatronics. Because they're just creepy like this, plus the uprising and everything. But at the same time... you will absolutely, anytime the museum has that, like, little exhibit bit where it's got the little robot fucking dinosaurs, the, like, really shitty ones, where they're just like, "Arr, arr," you will see me there. As long as it's not, like, $500 fucking dollars to go. But, if we can get those... to be like, if we can get singing dinosaurs and dinosaurs that act real, I would love that. That I would go see. This kind of shit, I would not. I don't... Oh, no, I would take it with one, but 1,000 would be a bonus. I would... In that case, I absolutely... 1,000 dinosaurs would be reasonable, I feel. Also, howdy again. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. We're just watching some, Five Nights at Freddy's VHS tapes. We're watching Bonnie's feet. It is Bonnie, right? Like I said, my lore's rusty. I need to rewatch, like, a 4-hour video on Five Nights at Freddy's lore, just to make sure I haven't missed anything and that I'm all caught up. It's been a while since I've watched several, like, hours-long analyses of everything. But I think I remember most of it. Except apparently Foxy being a pirate, that escaped me this whole time for some fucking reason. But wait, I'm refreshing my own memory because I paused and that means that I'm dead now, basically. There was tapes in the heads and we watched the ones. And then there was a special because we found the extra tape. This is 40 minutes worth. Stalling? I'm not stalling. I don't want to talk over people. People made this. They put effort in. I don't want to talk over it the whole time. There will be a gasoline canister in the back next to the second exit. Your father will be in the building with you. He will look different. He will still be disappointed though. Don't worry, he will still be disappointed in you. He'll look different, but you'll still be able to feel the disappointment, don't worry. Also, welcome in, I'm bad with money. Welcome in. Howdy, howdy. All I can think of when I read the word Michael is the Michael! Don't leave me here! Michael! When this is done, we'll all be free. Out. May not seem like it, but I believe your brother will forgive you. I've forgiven you too. I gotta go. Ah, fuck!
You can't prove that I'm bad.
I'm trying to. Thank you for the biddies, doggy. I appreciate it. Thank you for the biddies. And I could probably prove that you're bad at money. There's probably a metric in here somewhere. There's probably a metric I can find somewhere that's like like evidence. I don't know how to go through my metrics. I don't know how to properly like go through my analytics and all that shit. I don't know what the numbers mean. I keep telling myself, oh, I need to actually go through analytics and start like making, you know, creative decisions based on the numbers.
Life just isn't good to you.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
Yeah. For example, there was that time where I got stuck in a washing machine and Fred had to cut a hole in it to get me out.
Fred had to cut a hole where? Noise, what are you fucking sending? Why are we stuck in washing machines and why are we cutting holes? What the pay to win high scores of stream? Do I have that? I don't even know if I have that. I haven't, again, embarrassingly, I kind of just stream, right? Problem? You know what? No problem here. That's just a bonus. That's just a bonus That's this forbidden sixth tape. Freddy Fazbear's.
This video will elaborate on your duties as a nighttime security guard and will get you up to speed on the tools.
The forbidden washing machine tape.
Section 1, CCTV system. On your work desk should be a large tablet. Instead of using a desktop computer to access CCTV cameras, you'll be using this touchscreen tablet. Pressing the button on the side will boot it up and introduce you to a possibly unfamiliar interface. There should be a map of the restaurant on the bottom right corner. Pressing the button on the map will change.
I'm gonna die. I'm so glad I haven't had a caffeinated beverage today. I'm so glad that I haven't had a heavily caffeinated beverage today.
Controls. You might have noticed that two large doors to your
I know,
side,
you know I'm
and
sick
also
because
your
I've
lack of
actually been
provided
drinking water
flashlight.
today.
But why is that?
Right now I
You
don't
won't
have
need to
water,
use a
but I've
flashlight
been
with
stealing
these
water
specially
from Jesse's
engineered
water
door
bottle
controls.
today.
Pressing
Instead
the
of
right
like
button will
the
activate the
usual
light
like,
set
oh, I'm
outside
not
the
going to
door,
touch anything that
illuminating
isn't carbonated and sugary. That's just me outside the
possible
fridge.
dangers. During the night, we allow our animatronics to roam the building
Communicate
to keep
without
them
me
from locking
knowing.
up and keeping repair costs low. However, this does pose the threat of an animatronic entering your office and possibly damaging valuable
That's
equipment.
terrifying. Don't.
Use the
Well,
security
now I
doors
know.
to keep them out of your office.
I actually know now though. Because now you say, I don't know, may not know, but now I know you're communicating. Apparently without me knowing, but now I know you're communicating. You see, you already spoiled the surprise. You already ruined it. Now I'm already on the alert. I'm already on the alert. I am here. Am I meant to be able to read? Your father, hidden room, bathroom, hallway. That's just someone.
Alright,
someone's stuck in the bath, but when the bathroom stool's stuck. When you go to the toilet at the McDonald's and the bathroom door is stuck, the person next to you is absolutely not handling their milkshake.
I'm gonna show him pictures of people. It'll alternate between a picture of an innocent and a person who's committed some kind of crime. When he sees a face, his eyelids should go up a little bit.
Hang on.
And it's a criminal, he should play a tone and open his mouth. Hopefully if this goes well, we can start going into
Can you
specifics.
imagine? Yeah, but like, what kind of criminal? I feel like that needs to be specific because, like, can you imagine, right? You were a little bit of a rebellious teen. You were a little bit rebellious. Maybe you shoplifted an eyeliner because your bitch mum wouldn't give you your allowance early. You know, and you've grown, right? You learned from that. You're never going to do it again. It's years later. You're like, I'm going to take my kid to go to the horrific fucking animatronic diner, right? My child wants to go see Freddy Fazbear and the Gang, whatever. And you walk in, and you're just like, oh yeah, I want, like, you know, I'd like a table for two, table for three, you know. And then the fucking buddy just stares at you and fucking screams. You're like, oh, I'm gonna just chase little Jimmy here out for his birthday, and the bunny's just like, ah, and just fucking like points at you and screams every fucking. It's not just about all of them. Even the employees. It's the future, man. The employees are animatronics now. You just didn't know that. Everyone in the whole, like, everyone wearing a uniform just points and screams at you. And then your brain explodes, because it was like the brain exploding frequency. You just die on the spot. Punishment is now dealt with by a giant fucking rabbit with his brain exploding capabilities. It's necessary for a child's dino. It's very necessary. Felony specific charges. Yeah, I don't know but maybe is stealing an eyeliner a felony? I don't know what the difference is. I've never committed, like, you know, anything that to. The only time I've ever had to talk to a police officer was when I was trying to learn to drive, and they were like, "Why are you in a car park at like 2 a.m? Like, why are you in an empty car park at 2 a.m?" And I'm behind the wheel looking like I'm gonna fucking cry because it's like, I don't know what the gas is. I don't know which one's the forward and which one's the back. And literally all it was they pulled up and they were like, what you doing? And I'm like, learning to drive. And they were like, oh. What if you used 500 cigarettes? I absolutely would download 500 cigarettes. But also, it depends, like, how bad you hurt someone. Yeah, but what if you broke their heart? That's pretty severe. That's like that could be like lifelong. Anyway. I can't imagine a world where I'm like in a car park and a fucking giant rabbit turns up and is like, "What are you doing?" Before it decides whether it's going to blow my brain up or not. I actually like that future. Alternate future. Alternate timeline.
Picture innocent.
Alternate timeline. These are now the crime enforcement.
Second, criminal. Good. Very good.
Yeah, that's the last thing you hear before you fucking die.
Innocent. Criminal. Innocent. Criminal. Innocent. What's this doing here? The hell?
How'd that get this? Just it's his fucking nerds.
Hey, no. Look, I know we can't have that guy back here, but you can't just put shit in without telling me. I could have died.
But did you?
God damn it! You know what?
That sounds like someone being a little bitch.
Shove it, because I'm not working in this death trap anymore. Starting right now.
That sounds like weenie behavior. He should not have been hired. You're not willing to die. You're not willing to die for the bear. I actually think that would be better. The internet's destroyed me, man. I hate it. I wish I was like 13 again. Only for the purpose of, at 13, all this shit was so cool to me. I was like yeah, like, I would have been fucking terrified of this shit. I would have been like, fuck yeah, dude, this is so hype. This is so peak. And now I'm 25. The internet's ruined me. I've seen too much shit. Now I just look at it and I'm like, ha, purple lean man. I want to go back before everything was like some kind of like, huh, it's a fuck. Hey, it's live footage of a fucking birthday party. I thought that was a spider for a moment. I'm now less concerned to a degree. What's the rabbit doing? Everyone has a little 3 a.m. birthday party. Look, they're all, see? Yeah, the purple lean. the king lean. Anytime I watch these things, I always get tempted to get it like pented paper. Howdy, Reaper, howdy, working. Oh my god, my shit must have stopped working. I didn't hear the alert. See, you guys break it all. You guys are breaking it. Thank you so much for the ride. I didn't hear it. Everyone broke my stuff. Everyone keeps playing sounds and making my computer freeze and breaking it. Hang on. I'm gonna make sure I've fixed that up. Where's my shit? Everyone keeps breaking everything. It's never my fault. I'm going to blame everybody else because it's everybody else's fault, never my fault. But thank you so much for the raid, Bladed Dagger. Thank you so much. Welcome in, everybody. Hi. You but don't worry. This probably wasn't you. It was probably the throw redeem. Actually, probably was. It was probably the tits breaking it. But thank you so much for the raid and welcome in the Reaper, and thank you for the follow, and thank you for the follow as well, Bladed Dagger and Dante Taco Gate, and welcome in, Johnny. Hi, howdy, and welcome in Orioni, welcome in as well, Emrakin, and thank you for the follow. We were just watching some Five Nights at Freddy's analog horror, and trying not to laugh at the purple leaf. Because my sense of humor is cursed now. Because I am sick and I don't have the brain cells to play video games today. Half asleep and no coffee. Gotta buy some. You go buy a coffee. I am half asleep, but I feel like caffeine would be a bad idea right now for me. That would probably kill me. And then I'll get jump scared by the fucking Foxy. And I'll just die. Live streaming my death. That's the real grind. But it'll make content though, right? If I live stream my death, I have to live stream my funeral. Them's the rules. That's the law. But what were you streaming and what did you get up to? Thank you so much for the raid and thank you for sharing your community with me. So as far as I should be asleep, don't go to sleep. Don't worry about raiding or running or anything like that. Make sure you get plenty of rest. I hope you had a fantastic stream. Again, thank you for sharing your community with me. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening and that you sleep very well. And again, thank you. Again, if anybody new here, my name is Emmy. I'm a border collie. I'm a bit sick today, so that's why I am just like watching just Five Nights at Freddy's VHS tapes. Playing DK, did some fun stuff today. I had to voice act a bunch of stuff because Shift Up hates us to voice their stuff. That is dedication. Usually, if there's like, it gets to the point where if it's like that's too many words to read because there's no like voiceovers or anything like that, I just let people suffer. Me trying to read in a basic voice, let alone trying to put any like oof into it and trying to give that some pizzazz me trying to read is already like a challenge. I can read by myself, like I can read a book, but do not ask me to read like that didn't go away. You think you grow out of it. You're like, oh no, in school I get asked to read the textbook. You know, I get it's so, you know, I keep stuttering. Oh no, it's so bad. And you think you'll grow out of it, and it's like, nope. I'm still gonna stutter on every single word, or every single bit of it. Many words and many voices. You go above and beyond. Everyone gets my voice droned into their brain. That's if I stay on topic too. Everyone gets my voice, and then I'll read one word and I'll be like, so anyway, the other day when I was a child in the pool and there was rain and I liked swimming in the rain in the pool, it's completely irrelevant to the story. So, be funny though if I could actually do voices, because then can you imagine I've done like I'm trying to think of like a voice that I could actually do. I can't do any voices. I have my voice and that's it, unfortunately. I'm so envious of people who can actually do like voices. I just have this. My brain's just like, can you imagine if I was trying to like word or something over and it's just fucking like Elmo going on about his fucking high school trauma? Going on another side tangent of like, oh yeah, when I was in high school. Voice always sorry, we could make it through the whole event, or we could make it through we couldn't make it through a sentence. I feel I get in trouble. I'm getting stuff thrown at me now when I stall too long. I get stuff like it's like, you're stalling. You're stalling. For the kind of voiced over visual novel, some more reading. You are an absolute champ. I was almost going to read creepypastas today instead of watching YouTubes, but yeah, it was just like, we won't get through anything. We wouldn't even get through like the most simplest and short like the creepypastas before I like fuck up and just stutter over all the words and get all of it wrong and then forget what's happening and then go on a tangent. So it's like some of the files for me too. I want to go through SCPs. I always like, I'm aware of like some of them, but there's so many where I'm not familiar with them, or I only know them by like the nicknames, like Peanut. But like if you be like, oh, it's, you know, the fucking random phone number, it's like, I don't know what the hell that is. And it's like Peanut. Oh, Peanut. I never know. I know Peanut. Read together. I would not force that on anyone. I would not force my my capabilities on anybody. Werewolf skullface thing that everyone seems to want to smash. Oh, I'm aware of that one too. I don't know what that one's called. I've seen many. I've seen so much, man. I feel like for that particular one, your cultured material is a good word, but I feel like every art piece I saw for that one was against my will. That's what you think. That's what you think. 90% of the time when I'm reading stuff, it ends up me just being like stuttering over the same word and just going like, yep, and then skipping the sentence and being like, we don't need to be here any longer. I've already stalled. I'm already a pause screen streamer. See, I'm not stalling. I'm talking with I'm engaging. I'm engaging with chat. I mean, I'm engaging with everybody. I'm not stalling. I don't stall. What am I, a car? I'm not a car. I'm just I'm not stalling. I would never stall. I'm always on topic. What are we talking about? Wait, I probably should. Wait, look, I'm sick. Are you really gonna? I'm supposed to see what is in front of us. You're right. I did that myself. That's my bad. I'm sorry, Ducky. I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay, cool. He didn't hear it. Don't worry. Don't worry. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. He doesn't know what we're talking about. He doesn't know what we're... No. I can't say it because I don't want... I don't want to. He said, "Oh, job. Yeah, but it's the word job. Woo, spooky. The word job is so spooky. We should pick back up our job at Freddy Fazbear's Diner. I don't think I've been somewhere that has the word diner in the name in like forever or if ever. I think I just, 7 a.m. is time for me to go. Definitely go to bed. If anybody needs to go to sleep, I hope that you have an absolutely wonderful sleep. You should probably be asleep as well, Noise. I remember you saying you needed to go to sleep. You should probably all be asleep. But again, thank you everybody for dropping in and saying hello and chatting. I appreciate it greatly. I hope you all have absolutely wonderful sleeps. Good night. Get tucked in, nerd. But yeah, we'll keep watching. They were meeting for a midnight party. It might just be, I don't know what that says. That's too difficult for me to read. Wherever he is, I hope he's sorry for what he did to you. Yeah, this is definitely a 3 a.m. party conversation. I don't know that he's sorry for anyone. Well, I hope so anyway. I should be sorry because you were a very good brother. And I don't want you to be sad anymore. Bear 5 days, light road user. I need to be able to. I can't read, motherfucker. I can't read. If I put it on, I'll put it on dark mode for everybody else because that seems to be. How do I put it on dark mode? I actually don't know how to change the mode. I can't read it on dark mode, so I always have everything in light mode because dark mode's too hard to read. Hang on, I'll just quickly go here, just so that I don't accidentally show anything that I shouldn't. While I figure out how the fuck do I change the light and dark. Okay, I think it's here. Appearance, dark. Okay, there we go. There we go. I will. You're welcome for all of your eyeballs to a degree because obviously it's still like the rest of it's still there. I can try and make it a bit bigger so that it covers that up. Whoop, shit, ass. And then, because it's okay if that goes away because we don't need that. It's okay if the sides go away because it's like, because it's like that square ratio anyway. We don't need to worry. Yeah. There we go. Now, are we immersed now? Are you guys immersed now? I was so weird to see, like, things like this. Then get jump scared. Good. Get jump scared, nerd. We'll go to heaven because we're supposed to. Haven't these guys like killed a bunch of people by this point in the story? Like, haven't like? Because I know that like the kids for the most part were like the animatronics were innocent for the most part, and then it was like a kid, like, you know. They went off the rails kind of vibe, like. This feels like something we shouldn't witness, you know what I mean? Where it's like, this is just two people having it rough. This is just that 3 a.m. phone call where you're just like, you do it, you're hanging in there, pal. You hanging. I feel like if they put a party hat on, it would have lightened the mood. They should have put a party hat on to lighten the mood of the scenario. Because FNAF lore, as spooky as like everything is kind of fucking depressing. It's like, oh, Five Nights at Freddy's, ha ha ha. And then you look into it all and it's like, oh, ho, 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 that's not quite as humorous as we would like. Is that the music from the beginning where it's like, that makes me happy? Or is that a different music? I've been talking for too long. I've already forgotten what's going on. Man, they need to move this CCTV camera is not in a very good spot because I can't see what's happening. They need to turn it around so I can see why there's music. I've also been watching lots of body cam footage recently.
From last week, we've been deciding on where the company should go from here.
Wait, no, hang on, it refreshed. I can't hear without my. There we go.
Be best for the company. We'll be rebranding from the ground up, replacing all of our animatronic characters with 4 new ones, which use much safer technology than the ones we previously used. They will no longer feature any kind of spring-lock technology and will not be wearable. Wearable costumes will be completely separate. Along with the new animatronics, most of the main area of the building will be rearranged.
I feel like Five Nights at Freddy's is the epitome of just because you could doesn't mean you should. Like, as like a main point, what's the like? What's the problem with having a costume you can put on and what's having an animatronic and having them be separate? Why did we need to put the people in the costume with all of the bits and pieces? We could have just had 2.
Fredbear does not exist. Spring Bonnie does not exist. Nothing happened to anyone.
No, expensive.
He does not exist.
I feel like the lawsuits from like the missing children would probably be more expensive if you wanted to like
does not exist.
Grow that up. And also like the lawsuits of like any like
does not exist.
Yeah, he does. I'm looking at him. What do you mean he doesn't exist? I don't exist, guys. Goodbye. He's gonna jump scare us. I know it's gonna happen and I'm not going to jump. I know I've prepared myself now. Wait, not the restaurant. Okay, but like, I still feel like you should look at everything like point of failure. In life ever, like point of failures, right? What will happen? What's the worst possibility? What's the likelihood of that happening and what are the consequences, right? It's like if it's like, oh, you tried to, you know, ask out the person you like. What's the worst they could do? Well, probably I'm going to tell you, I'm not even going to be that person that's like, oh, the worst they could say is no. The worst they could say is absolutely ruin your self-esteem and morale and make you a completely different person. That's the worst that they could do. But if the worst that could happen is that, oh, you know, a little screw comes loose and the employee wearing the machine gets a little mangled. Wait, you don't let me either. I've drawn I've drawn fat. If it's just take me with you, I want. Yeah, it's so fucking rude. Oh, he didn't even jump scare. That's so. All he did was. That's even worse. I was expecting a jump scare, and all I got was someone to being like, "You fucking suck. I don't fucking love you. Take emotional damage." Like, dude, just scream at me and pass on. What the fuck, dude? What the hell? Now comes the jump scare. Now comes the jump scare that I said it wasn't there. No, just a flashbang. Okay, never mind. I can't even remember what I was saying before. Oh, I was saying I've drawn Freddy Fazbear with giant tits before once. Only once. I'm always into, like, again, people will be like, oh, what's the point of watching or playing a horror game if you know you can't die, right? Like, what's the point of putting it on safe mode so you know you can't die? Because...
That's a wrap, everybody.
About time! I've been getting tired of these kids treating our fine eatery like a food fight ring.
What's so bad about food fights? Oh, I like them.
I don't know. Clean it up and find out.
Oh, come on.
How about everyone quits bickering and I'll make us some pizza instead?
I could do that.
These animatronics would be so backed up if all they've eaten is pizza and previous night employees.
Hey, Freddy? This is just now occurring to me, but why do we got 6 chairs when there's only 4 of us?
You know, I don't actually have an answer for that.
Not even a sarcastic one? Tell me to shut up!
Shut up.
Ah, the balance has been restored.
You think we're
That's how it
missing
feels
some members?
sometimes.
Meh. Just a strange
Maybe we could
coincidence
change your
is all.
pace.
Yeah, probably.
I'm very scared
I'll
right
just
now.
be
I'm
going
very spooked. Exit for the restaurant. That's what I mean. I'm sitting there like, man, tell me you're fucking friendless without telling me you're friendless. Man, there's only 4 of us, why are there 6 chairs in case you have friends over? Like, when I first moved into my apartment, I bought a table and a set of chairs just in case I wanted to try and have like people over for like dinner or something. I never did. But that was the intention, was in case I have a friend over, so I have somewhere for us to eat. Sit and eat if I ever make like a dinner or anything. So that we can eat together. So it's fucking, all they're doing is telling on themselves and be like, man, we got no fucking friends. That sucks. I am eternally haunted by this fucking skeleton. They're always there, lurking. Tell me why the only thing I could think of in that situation was the like this is what I mean, I'm ruined. All I can think of is like I see the door open and I'm like, huh. All I can think of is that doorway where it's the like, what is it called? Sorority, I think it is, where it's like the, you know, we're ready to welcome you, and it's like that was turned into me, where it's like the never-ending doorway, where it's like the girls like, and then, you know, and welcome to. I can't read that. Have another, I see the word day. All I got out of that was the word day. Tomorrow, okay, thank you. Thank you. Me queuing up for another game of Counter-Strike. We're never getting out. I'm on a loss streak, can't end on a loss. Can't end on a loss. Maybe we're all stuck inside our own fucking spring suits. Charlie, you're wrong, you know you are. Dude, I'm so bad with names. He's the reason my head is missing parts. When you're bad, you can end on a loss. Oh yeah, there's... At some point you have to be like, no. Other people can't end on a loss. I fucking can. I absolutely can end on a loss. That's other people's problem. Which is the one where... I think it's the newer ones where it was like the... And that was the one where where it was like, these ones were tragic, right? And then there was the other one, it's like, man, that's actually just fucked up and malicious, is like a concept where it's like, oh, I'm like experimenting with the depth of things. And it's like, to be fair, depending on the year of this, I'm just gonna say, there's a lot of shit. Have you ever just like, hang on, I don't want to talk over about what the next thing I'm about to say. Well, there's all this really sad shit going on the screen because I feel like it takes away from what it's saying, because it is going on about tragic shit, right? But all I'm saying is that I feel like his fucked up intense, right? Of like, oh, I want to see how I want to capture the afterlife, right? I'm keep putting these kids and getting them in this Springtrap suits because I want to know why they're possessing them, what causes all this fucking from a memory, right? It was kind of like an obsession with like, so that I can undo or whatever, or then it becomes just twisted, right? If I remember correctly, it was a, oh my god, this is the worst thing that's ever happened, and a, oh wait, if he's haunting it, like how and why, and then it became a fucked up curiosity. You probably could have found a government grant for that. I'm not even joking. Depending on when the time period is, there was like there's so much shit where it's just like, and I'm not like, things you wouldn't even imagine being funded by the government, and it's such a whiplash hearing it. Also, thank you again so much for the raid, Blade Dagger, and I hope you have an excellent rest of your evening and that you sleep very well. Or your morning, I guess, if it's AMs. Sleep schedule is bad as mine. But I hope that you sleep well. Thank you. Thor, I plan to make sure I rest up plenty after the stream. I'll probably watch this one and then maybe another one. I didn't plan to only watch this one, but this one was a bit longer than I was expecting, because a lot of the ones that I look at are like, you know, 20 minutes at most. Late 80s, early 90s. I'd have to double check what years and everything. I'm just saying, because I was falling asleep to, I have a fascination and appreciation and an enjoyment of things where it's like ghost hunting kind of stuff, or like monster hunting kind of stuff, because there's some of them, and they're so funny. Because they're like, oh my god, what was that? And it's like an owl, dude. Fucking owl. That was an owl. That was clearly the sound of an owl. That was not the tormented scream of a disembodied woman. That was not a disembodied voice. That was a fucking owl. Like, 100% an owl. Or they're just like, whoa, I just got dizzy all of a sudden. And it's like, look, maybe that's true. But that's also like, you're like really comically wobbling around right now. Like, yeah, it's like, what was that in front of the camera? A fucking, do you not know what a fucking video artifact looks like? Like, they just, like, have you ever just set up a camera and sometimes, like, the shit just flickers because dust? Or, like, there's so much shit that's just explainable by, like, literally a flashlight from far away. Or a car that comes over the hill at a certain, like, you know what I mean? Where, like, if it's at the right time and it's clear enough. Where, like, at my parents', I used to get really scared because some nights, if it was really clear and someone was actually driving, there was, like, a hill way fucking far away. But if a car came on with headlights bright enough, it would hit the wall and it would light the wall up. It would look like someone was shining a torch into the lounge room. But it was like a car on like a hill ages away. Because it was clear enough and their headlights were bright enough and it was at such a time where there was no other light. And that literally just it. You'd be able to say, but you could mistake it for like, oh my god, it's haunted or someone's stalking, or like, no, it's literally just a fucking car. There's so much shit where it's like, and that's just dust. Or I'm pretty sure I've heard that sound effect before, kind of. Anyway, it was like going on like, oh. And I haven't fact-checked this, but it's just one of those things of while I'm trying to fall asleep, because I'm sick and I'm having trouble sleeping, but while I'm trying to fall asleep, they're like, oh, today we're hunting for the Loch Ness Monster. There was like a group founded by the actual government to go out and prove this thing existed, and it was like disbanded after, I can't remember, but it was years. It wasn't like, oh, we put it together for a week or so. Like, if I remember correctly, I think it was like years or something like that, or like a year. It was like a long amount of time. I swear it was years. But again, I haven't fact checked this, and I heard this while I was trying to fall asleep and while I was like really sick in bed. But it's like, oh, but it's just the fact that it's like, wait, you're telling me the government founded a fucking goose chase for the Loch Ness Monster? Like, you're not shitting me on that one. I'm gonna Google it now, actually. And that's why I was saying I paused it, because it's like, I don't want to be like, did the government fund a chase for the Loch Ness Monster? That's what I mean. Like, I feel like the government funds weird shit all the time. You could just be like, hey, I have evidence of a haunting. Can I have, like, people who, like, oh no, this person mysteriously disappeared? Or, like, you could probably, look, every government is responsible of horrible things. I'm just saying, you probably could find, without having to use, like without this situation occurring, you probably could just have like a government facility researching this shit, right? Like, unironically, what was that? I swear there was one, and it was actually, again, a government one where they gave people drugs who were like, did you see aliens? I swear that was a thing, unless I'm imagining it, but I swear that was an actual thing where they were like, there was an experiment and they gave people drugs and they were like, did you see aliens? Like, after we gave you drugs, did you have, like, what's it called? Astral projection. Did you see aliens? And it's like, that sounds like something somebody, like, not, like, no, like, you know what I mean? Like, that sounds like a TikTok person. Like, the fucking lady who sang about all of that shit. Fucking crazy. That sounds like something she would be like, yeah, I took drugs and then I saw aliens. That sounds like something she would sing about in one of her songs. Not like an actual thing that somebody did. Anyway, crazy stuff. Also, my shit's angry, by the way, so I don't know how to fix that, but my stream constantly on the, like, I don't know what it says on your side, but Twitch is giving me a constant rating today of, Anyway, let's see if we can make it to the end of this video before my stream crashes. Let's see if we can make it to the end of this video before my shit breaks. Yay! I don't want to be alone. I'll take you with me. Who wants to... I'm gathering... Can you imagine the Avengers, but it's just like fucking Freddy Fazbear? Like in actuality, no, actual. No, I'm shitting you, actually. No, wait, I'm cooking on this. He absolutely could have gotten funding from the government, because can you imagine? Instead of it being animatronics, imagine like a Pacific Rim kind of vibe, right? Like a Gundam or some shit. You know what I mean? Like a big fucking mech, right? It's a mech, and you step into the mech, and then you get fucking spring locked, right? You step in, you get fucking killed. But now, instead of possessing a weird, like, family-friendly diner establishment, you're a fucking giant robot. That would be... There's no way there wouldn't be some fucking facility somewhere willing to throw money just to see if that worked. He did not have to use children in his experiments. He absolutely could be like, hey, can I make a fully... Like, we'll put guns on it. All you had to do... Do you want funding for it? All you have to say is, you can put guns on it. 100%. In an alternate universe, in an alternate timeline, this happened, and instead of, like, being like, oh my god, I'm gonna go, like, continue to, like, kill children like a fucking weirdo, he was like, I'm gonna put guns on the fucking animatronic, and then I'm gonna get funding. I don't know if that's a good timeline. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if that would be the good time. That might be the bad, that might be like Terminator kind of vibe. Where it's like Terminator, but instead, it's just a bunch of fucking Freddy Fazbears running. Anyway, sorry, it's way too comically funny for my fucking brain to comprehend. A bunch of like animatronic animals being the future of warfare. But, like, you could have sold it like that. I, like, absolutely could have sold it like that. Because what are they gonna do? Die to bullets? No, they're not. You can't. Do you think Freddy Fazbear is weak to a Glock? Absolutely not. You would not be able to. You would have to. Chemical warfare? You could not. You can't gas Freddy Fazbear. This mother. He does not need to breathe. He does not need to eat. The only thing he needs is a lot of fucking room. Do not let anybody who has flesh near him unless they're the enemy. You know what I mean? The ethics, we don't discuss. But hypothetically, Freddy Fazbear would be an absolute asset to an army. Thus, he absolutely could have gotten an obscene amount of funding. It's just Foxy, but like... I want an alternate game where it's Battlefield, but instead it's just like Foxy running around with sledgehammers. Anyway, I'm really stuck on it now.
Hello, whoever you are. You just found
Five Nights at Freddy's style team deathmatch.
Isn't that strange? A man like William Afton, someone so simple and
Miss Celine himself.
a cassette tape. Why would he be hiding anything?
If I find like a cassette tape or any kind of tape hidden in a room, I'm going to assume it's a home video and I'm just going to not.
Happenings with Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. 3 cases of one, in one case of 2. All of them adding up to the 5 missing children of Freddy's. That was me. I'll elaborate on that later. And, you know, I wouldn't call myself plain.
Sorry, had to cough a lung out.
I mean, people may think I'm plain when they first meet me. You know, just a father taking care of himself and his kids who tragically lost his youngest in '83 and supposedly just got over it, right? Wrong. I'll never get over it. And the fact that he died isn't the only...
Sorry, I was trying to be... I can't move my eyebrows independently. I still haven't learned it.
Not a surprise, most people know that, but it wasn't an accident. He keeps saying it was, but he's a liar. He hates me. And he hated Joseph. See, Mike wasn't settled with being the failure, and how I loved Joseph just so much more. So he tormented him, eventually killing him. And, you know, I mean, that's why I didn't love him in the first place. He was always a terrible kid, not worth my time. But now I hate him more than I ever have.
Man, that shit's rough. Sibling rivalries, you can, like, not like a younger sibling for a lot of reasons, but you, like... And maybe give them the job of, like, prototype tester kind of vibe, where it's like, hey, you try it first, just to see if anything dangerous happens, because you're, like, you know what I mean? But you don't actually expect anything to happen.
His neck just squeezed the life out of his lungs, but of course if I ever did that, I'd get caught.
I'm pretty sure it was it not an accident?
Too much about Mike. I couldn't
I swear it was like a haha, we're gonna torment you, because, like, that's just what, unfortunately, it shouldn't be. But, like, I thought it was just, like, older sibling tormenting younger sibling, and didn't actually expect that to happen.
Maybe it didn't necessarily have to be Michael.
Unless I'm remembering it correctly.
Any other brand, as long as I like them. Now, where do all of those children go? Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
See?
And hey, if they're like Michael, they deserve it.
You see, you could have just, like, been like, hey.
About 4 times, picked the worst kids of the bunch, took them back, and I gave it to them.
You literally could have just walked in to almost anywhere that gives money out and be like, I'm building a team. You could have just, like, assembled the Avengers of animatronics. You didn't have, that was just weird stuff.
And then I leave, without the slightest bit of guilt. So, there you go. And
who could believe the Lean Man was bad?
Heard this, you should know.
Who could have predicted that the Lean Man was evil?
Every day to see if this tape is moved. I've seen it so many times, I'll be able to notice even the slightest difference. I will know. So you better put it back, Michael, as neatly as you can, and start running.
Man, that's kind of fucked up. You need so many levels of therapy, and I don't even know if that would help. You would probably, like, you would need so much of everything if you found a tape that's like, yeah, I'm your dad, I'd be killing kids, and I fucking hate you.
I'm trapped. The locks went off while I was wearing it. Somehow I thought that thing would protect me. After all, I'm not good with thinking on my feet.
I think you're dumb. Like, again, you're just dumb. You didn't have to murder kids. You could have had a government grant.
And they put the boards back up, so there goes my only way out.
They did. They did. Absolute props to the person for that. I hated them, and that's a good job. If I listen to it, I'm like, this makes me angry. You did a good job at getting the emotion in there.
I die and end up as one of these. I just wish I knew about that part earlier. I don't know how long I'm gonna be in here.
I maintain, though, he could have just made, like, robots.
Alive. I can hear them moving around outside. Someone must have put them back together.
93.
I thought this place was closed down and looked dirty and hot. And they probably think I'm still dead. Or they just hate me that much.
Man, you just were, is this, because this is after he was like, you know, the whole, they were chased and he got put in the suit, right? And this is after, but it's like,
They deserved it.
dude, how do you not have any kind of like, even in death, you're an asshole? Can you imagine dying and you still don't have a moment of like, oh, I was like,
Up in heaven right now.
imagine being an asshole all your life and all your death.
Why aren't they dancing
Like,
up there with all the angels?
that is such a skill issue.
We're not going anywhere because he doesn't care. God
Also,
doesn't care
voice actors
about
killing it right now.
what's right or wrong. God just likes to watch interesting things happen. I would know. I would know.
You would know what, my guy? Are you trying to imply that you're on like friendly terms with fucking God?
Michael, don't leave me here. Michael.
That's all I can hear. That's all I. That and then insert any fucking BBO. Oh, the other one is the monkey shaking on the bars.
I hate you.
Howdy, Jaka. Don't leave me here, Michael.
Oh, how I miss the way you used to cry when I screamed at you. It's going to get
Man, he's
so
really
much
capturing that, like, I'm a vile person. Brilliant.
I'm going to get out. And I'm going to find you. And I'll give you a real reason to cry.
Taxes. I've been born. I would be 2 years old now.
For God knows how long. 3 years.
Yeah, give you a real reason to cry.
I can't. I don't.
The price of everything now. God damn it.
Damn you.
Dude, how long in between lozenges am I meant to wait?
I got out.
Dude,
I got out.
you can eat.
I got out.
Also, I just want to say, I double checked these fucking like butter menthol lozenges, because you know how usually lozenges are like don't have more than like 5. I just want to say, if you manage to exceed the daily limit of these fucking lozenges, seek fucking help. You actually have like a problem if you need to have that many, because the adult 30. If you are having in a 24-hour period 30 fucking lozenges, you probably have an infection and need to like get antibiotics for that shit. Or you probably need like an actual like medicated one. Right? 30 fucking lozenges. I'm sitting here like, I wonder if I could have another lozenge because I'm talking, because I'm watching stuff and I'm talking while I watch it. My throat's starting to get a little sore again already. And it's like, yeah, I don't think I could exceed. I'd have to eat this whole fucking bag. I would have to eat the whole fucking bag before I exceed the daily limit. That is crazy. Because these ones are the medicated ones. Because I don't have a throat that's bad enough for like a strepsil. And strepsils make everything taste like shit. And they taste like shit. But I have them when it's like, oh, I have like a really bad throat. But when it's like, oh, I just have like a little bit of a sniffle. I don't want everything to taste like shit for a sniffle. So I just got butter menthols. 30 of them? Holy shit. I would have turned 4 years old. October 6th, 2000. I would have been 8.
Where they took me, but it's somewhere new.
Also, side tangent as well, but as it's going on like, oh man, you meant to do that. I feel like that's just a dad thing, because there's so many times where I would like be like messing around with like younger siblings and like something would happen and they'd get hurt and it's like I actually genuinely did not mean to do that. But for some reason it was intentional. You know what I mean? I think it's just like a thing where it's just like an instinct that it's like, oh, like the older one must have been doing this on purpose to hurt the younger one because I know how kids are kind of vibe. But it's like, I just remember, the one that in particular for me is I was in the yard and I was just being stupid and I was like wearing like flip-flops or thongs, and I was going to say, but then I remember it's like people, but anyway, I was wearing thongs and I was like just kicking them off my feet, and I managed to kick it off my foot and I hit my sister in the face. And there was a bit of distance. This was not like, this would have been like almost a couple of meters away, dude. And my dad's like, you did that on purpose. Do you know how fucking hard it is to aim a flip-flop with your fucking foot? Do you know how hard it is to kick off a thong on your foot and have it actually land somewhere intentional? Let alone someone's face while they're running past. But like, what the fuck? How the fuck do you think I am flattered that you think that I am that fucking skilled that I could hit a moving target with a fucking flip-flop. I think he thought it was intentional because I laughed. Because how is that not fucking funny? I'm just kicking my thongs off my fucking feet because I'm bored. And I'm just putting them on and kicking them off and putting them on and kicking them off because I'm fucking bored. Because I'm like in the backyard just doing that because I'm bored. And then I hit my sister in the fucking face. And and she starts crying. But like, it's hard to not find that a little bit funny. Like, that's a little funny, right? That is, I'm just kicking them, and then my sister runs past, and I managed to fucking hit her square in the fucking face with my shoe. That's a little fucking funny. But no, I must have done it intentionally. My dad thinks I'm a fucking Olympic fucking thong thrower off of my feet. Anyway, I just remembered that. It was like the whole, they must have done it intentionally, and it's like, is that just like a thing that parents do, where they're like, the older sibling must have done it intentionally? Because, like I said, that's the most, like, living, like the one that comes out to me the most, where it's like, really? Have you tried to aim that shit? You could try and kick them off of your feet, like, on the ground in front of you, and it still won't land exactly where you wanted it to, like, fall off on. It still won't land exactly where you wanted it to go. And you think I hit a moving fucking... Anyway, that was all I could think of. Anyway, yeah, throw back to that time I hit my sister in the face with my shoe.
So much more room to breathe.
And he's out. He is released.
I remember every single one of them.
Also, those two faces sum it up. One of them's my sister being fucking sad that she got hit, and me is being like, heh, that's it.
Looking at it, it makes me
alive.
Come on, Michael. Come visit me. I know you'll do what she'll make you do it. I'll give you the warmest welcome you can imagine.
But they actually, I put the second bit of methyl in my mouth and my tummy hurts instantly. My stomach's like, that's not food. And it's like, oh yeah, I haven't eaten properly in like a few hours. So pretty. I'm gonna choke on this fucking buttermenthol. I should not be like chewing on stuff while watching analog horror shit. The amount of jump scares I know they put in this shit. So far there's only been a couple. So far I've only had like 1 or 2 hit get me. But I feel like that's a risk. I feel like that's playing with fire. Having something in my mouth that... I feel like I also extended the... That's definitely a ghost. That's a ghost, guys. That's a mouse? Never heard of a mouse. Bat? Never heard of a bat. Owls? Don't exist. That's a ghost. That's not the pipes. That's a ghost. Maybe. Oh, we're about to fight. Ah! It was the timing of the both of them! It was the timing of both! $72 to $85. So yeah, it would have been like 85 You definitely could have gotten a government grant. That's all I'm saying. I'm stuck on that so much now. Why do they have 2 first names? And yay! Everyone's fucking dead. But like at least they're all in peace now, right? Right? Maybe. Now we need to find another one to watch because like the only ones I'm aware of are like the Mandela catalogs. Yeah, we'll refresh. I haven't watched them in a while. Cause I'm familiar, like I said, the ones that I remember the most are Gemini. Probably because that one I watched at exactly the time that they want you to watch it kind of vibe. Like I watched it at like that 3 a.m. kind of hours. So it really felt like that, like, oh, I'm watching this at like it's a late night broadcast, middle of the night, the world is dead kind of vibe. Like I found a bunch of tapes that I shouldn't have seen. Where is... Do they have like a playlist? I think so. I think it's this one. Where it has... How many of these are there now? I don't know because I know I've seen some of them, but I don't remember which ones I've seen. Because again, I would have watched them back in like that time, like when they were first like around. I don't know if I even got around to like anything else but like the first 1 or 2. Wait, are these... Damn it, I don't know what's what. Is... Hang on, because there's that one. Is this all of them? No, it wouldn't be. Fuck it, we'll figure out. I just put on the playlist for it. Alright, we'll go here. The good thing about doing these ones, right, is that when they use the square format, it makes it harder for me to be in the way. I've noticed while trying to take clips that my giant fucking tail's in the fucking way, and I gotta go change that. It's so fucking big. It's like when I made my model, I was like, oh, that's so cute, right? It's so cute. It's so cute. And then I like actually try to edit footage and it's like, get this fucking giant fucking thing out of my fucking way. It's in the way, man. It's no longer cute. That's pissing me off. Ah, shit. A little more over. Alright, now we're hopefully slightly less in the way. Yeah, I've watched this one point, but I haven't watched it in ages since.
Don't be afraid. I bring good news of great joy for you and all people.
I hope this is the right one. I just went to the channel and put the playlist on.
Davidstown. He is Christ, the Lord. You will find him wrapped in swaddlecloth, lying in a manger.
I can't remember where I heard it, but I heard the like
There was a woman named Mary who lived in the city of Nazareth.
Religious horror is my weakness. I think it's the coolest one.
Mary was yet a virgin.
I don't know. I'm not particularly religious, so I don't know all the
Angel
lore.
Gabriel, I've come to bring good news.
You know,
News? For me?
Oh hell yeah, that's my favorite news. That's so good, dude. I can't believe. I can't believe that news. That's so brilliant news. But no, I think that it's as far as like the stuff in it. It's so like pliable's not the word that I'm looking for. But and you know what? My ass still wouldn't wake up. But no, religious horror is such a cool medium to me. Cause there's so many aspects that I think are like cool. I grew up like I was religious like growing up, and then as I got older, I guess I just got lazy, for lack of a better word. And basically, it's like, oh man, you mean I can't do all that? About peace. Yeah, the Catholic household, the worst one. I feel like this. Okay. First I became a powerless, then ask it not, read it, I write it not, because all language would be insufficient. I did not die, and I alive remained not. Thankful. I didn't get to fucking read that. Wait, no, go back. I can't read that fast. Okay. No, fuck, no, wait, fuck, no, fuck, wait, Okay. I alive remain not, thankful thyself now, hast thou aught of wait, why are we using these funny fucking words? What I became, both being of. This is why we didn't read creepypastas, guys. This is why we're watching videos and not reading creepypastas. Think for thyself now, hast thou aught of wit, what I became, both of being deprived. It's so much harder with a butter menthol stuck to my fucking cheek too. I have to like tuck it to the side while I talk so that I don't sound as funny and I don't fucking choke on it. But it means that it's like, so I try to read because it's like, don't let it move or you might die. Can't I see? No, I need my glasses, dude. Ow! I scratched my nose. Such weak minds. I bowed heads on my ankles. That grow heavier with every step. Infinite amount of sand would be my tomb. Man, I fucking hate sand. There's this fucking... Anakin. This feels like some I'm 14 and this is deep shit. Yeah, that's what the analog horror is usually. But I love it for that, dude. I love when people have ideas and they make them. It is my favorite genre of creativity. I have an idea and I'm gonna make it. But also I drew fan art of Slenderman's back, so maybe I'm the target audience. I drew fucking thirst art. I cannot stress this enough. I drew thirst art of fucking Slenderman. I might be the target audience. I'm not beating the. Why does it feel? Hey, I just have to say, just again, I just feel like, but I hate how every time anyone's always like, oh, why do girls always like be like, I want to fuck the creature, and it's like, no, they don't. Well, at least not all of them. But like, maybe And it is because it is like I can't defend it. You know what I mean? When it's always like why do women monsterfucker like, you know, confirmed, and it's like every time anyone's like, oh, I went to like, I don't know, man. I think back at myself and I'm like, you have problems. I can't even defend it. Like I look back and I think back to me. Little me and drawing fucking Slenderman's back tentacles and be like, oh fuck yeah, dude. And it's like, you had problems, man. You had fucking problems. You were drawing, I was drawing fucking Tiki Toby fan art and being like, I'm going to run away with all of I'm gonna join Slenderman and his goons and I'm gonna goon to it. And it's like, you have fucking problems, dude. You have fucking problems. You fucking psychopath. It's a miracle I grew up as normal as I did. I feel like these are the kind of things that, yes, I am very aware of it, because I'm like, holy shit. Eerily, scarily could have been me in a different timeline. Like, actuality. Like, I was like the whole, man, wish I could run away and join Slenderman and his gang. Wish I could join Slenderman. And then it's like, thank God I was like, just mentally stable enough to avoid that. I would fuck the monster, but I wouldn't kill for the monster. You know what I mean? I had to like. Forgot how uncommon Mandela catalog makes me. That's so good. Everyone has limits. I have like I can't watch things like. Dude, I find myself funny sometimes. I have seen an embarrassing amount of content and media that I really should not have seen, especially in my youth when my morbid curiosity was at its highest peak, where someone would be like, did you see that video? And I was like, no. And I would not stop twice to be like, maybe I shouldn't see that. But instead I was like, oh, I should absolutely see a lathe incident. I should absolutely. Anyway. There are some ways, man, you see videos and you're like, I did not know the human body could disintegrate like that. You look at yourself and you think you're pretty well built. And then you see a video and it's like, holy shit. Missed. It's missed. Where's the rest of it? Where did it all go? Like, there was solid bits in there. Where did they go? But that's what I mean, right? I watched that. I should have. Shouldn't have. I feel like that kind of stuff should not be just available on the internet now that I'm older and I'm able to like have like cognitive abilities, and it's like maybe we shouldn't share people tragically losing their lives on the internet for internet points, but at the time I was just like, you know, people are talking about this thing and I want to know what everyone's talking about. And you know, but like I said, I've seen that. I have seen other tragedies. But you know what I haven't seen because it's too far for me? 2 Girls, 1 Cup. I refuse. That one's too far for me. People turning into a red mist? Apparently that's fine. You know, and it's fine, but you know what I mean? Like, it's like, yeah, okay, I want to know what's going on. That, too far. Too far. That's too gross. That's too gross. So, anyway, that's completely understandable. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your morning, and I hope you sleep well, Noise, because I remember you saying you had to go to sleep. So I hope you sleep very well. But yeah, everyone has their limits. Mine's 2 Girls, 1 Cup. But yeah, again, now I'm older. It's like maybe, again, that stuff should not be broadcasted. But when I was younger, I was like, what's everyone talking about? I want to know. I want to know what, I don't want to be left out. And now I'm older. It's like, nah, I'm good, thanks. I'm gonna watch some, like, fucking... I'm just gonna watch some funny videos on TikTok. I'm good, thanks. I don't need to see a man turn to mist. I think I'm good. You know, you've seen one, you've seen enough, you know.
lists based solely on their physical characteristics. If you see another person that looks identical to you, run away and hide.
If I see another person that's identical to me, I'm gonna try and shoot it, because if it's identical, you poor miserable creature. Don't worry, I'll help you out. Oh, fucking. You poor fucking thing. I'll help you out. You're probably hungry too. Want KFC? I had KFC today. I got myself some hot and spicy pizza. Hang on, where's my subtitles? Oh, they're unavailable? I can't hear without my subtitles! No! Anyway. I gotta turn it back up because I can't hear it well enough. I turned it down because of Tangia. When in doubt, follow the think principle. Oh god, I'm not very good at thinking. Tell an authority figure about your encounter. Are you guys an authority figure? A threat level. I don't think I'd be a threat. If I saw another, hang on, I gotta do it. You better. Hang on. Ah. Yeah. Also, it's really weird the part of that it is like highlighting and being like you can't do that because that goes against religion. But it's like it's not highlighting the bits of that you would think when it comes to that. But also poster Disco's Spider-Man Emperor. Look, I never posted anything like that. I just posted his back. I just drew his back. I just wanted to see the back tentacles. But luckily my feed doesn't show me any of that stuff. My feed when I was on Twitter would show me that stuff, but my TikTok feed's just like, hey, here's some funny bosses. Here's a dude farting. Here's a dude with big fart sounds. And that's about it. Ibuprofen. Why does he look so angry?
Hey, it's Caesar. I hope it's not too late.
No, it's fine, don't worry.
Hello? Yeah, I got that too! Hello, princess.
Yeah, it's not me, it's my mom. She's knocked out cold and I have no idea why. I'm on my way to the ER, but could you do me a favor?
Yeah, of course. What is it?
I just need you to come over and turn on the cameras we have set up. You know the ones that we installed after we were robbed?
An event yet to be investigated.
Mind if I ask why?
Well, she screamed really loud right before I found her on the ground. I just...
Well, do you have your doors and windows locked?
I think he robbed them. Look at this. He looks guilty.
Yeah, that's the...
Man, he looks like he's like, man, I just want to help my mom. She screamed and I need to take her to the ER. And the other guy looks like I did it.
Not too bad. I'm just gonna switch them on and get out of there, though. You know how I feel about your house.
Yeah.
What do you mean you know how you feel about your house? What, does it stink or something? I'm also, if my friend is like creeped out of my house, I'm not staying. I'm getting the fuck out, man. If my friend, it was like, you know how I feel about your house, I'm moving. As soon as possible. I'm gonna be like, well, that's a lost cause. Points of interest. Fuck basements, man. I refuse to go anywhere that has a basement. If it has a basement, fuck that shit. That shit's a crime. You should not be having basements. Die in a fucking tornado. Die in a tornado like a real man. Don't build a creepy ass fucking basement like a bitch. Oh, they have like bubble guts. That's just the toilet. That's just coming from the bathroom. They just had like a They just have mad fucking shits right now. Again, if it's actually identical to me, they probably do have mad fucking shits. They're probably suffering more than me at this point. they'll probably hit me with the chemical warfare. If I was, you know, if it was like, oh, an identical me, like an alternate me, they would probably just walk to the bathroom, and like, you know, after having like a bunch of cheese, maybe like a bubble tea, maybe some KFC, maybe, you know. See, that's the shit that I was talking about. That's what it would look like, and I thought someone was trying to kill me. No, it's just like a car. It was just a car driving over the hill. But like, anyway, that's what I meant. So they would eat all that. They'd go to the bathroom, take big shit, and then they lock me in there, and I would die from the fumes, the oxygen deprivation. It would sound exactly like the "Don't leave me here." Damn, that kind of dark. Yeah, big old fart shit. That's how I'm gonna go out. I'm still scared that I'm gonna take a shit so big it kills me one day. I don't know, man. Me and my body, we're not on the best of terms. I feel like I feel like my fucking, okay, I just feel like if you want to hear, though, me and my health summed up. I feel like I am the epitome when it comes to health of, I used the wrong formula and got the right answer. The amount of times where it's like, I can't remember, but after surgery, I didn't know exactly like how long you were like, I didn't know it could block you up, so I was like, and I was out of it, right? Because they'd given me like medications, and so I was like, what's it called? It's like the codeine equivalent. I can't remember what it is. Or Oxy, I think it's Oxy. Oh, I'm so sorry. But I was out of it. I was gone. I was not on this planet. I was asleep 90% of the time. Yeah. And then after I was finally able to like stop taking it, I was like, I haven't taken a shit basically the whole time. I think it had been about a week or just thereover. And I was like, my belly sore. I was taking, and then the worst part is, I took laxatives. And it didn't fucking work. And I'm like, oh my god, what do I just die now? I thought I was gonna die because I was like, what do you do? I've taken laxatives. I took the max dosage of laxatives I could do and fucking nothing, dude. My gut was bubbling. It was sore. But yet there was nothing. Nothing there. And it was so like, I don't know, it was concerning for me. And then when I finally actually managed to go, there was like nothing because I had my tonsils out, so I'd eaten like nothing. So it was the most unsatisfying shit ever. I was blocked up and I didn't even get the whole like, oh wow, that's like 11 days of shit. It was like even pathetic if I'd been like as a normal one. It was like pathetic. Because I had been eating nothing but like soup and maybe mashed potato. It was so fucking... I don't know, it's just that was the worst bit. It's just like, I've been sitting there thinking I'm gonna die because I'm clogged up and full of shit. And then I'm like, I don't even get the joy of taking a big fat shit. It's just like... That's what was causing... That's it. That's it. That's why you was bubbling for a week. You had a week to cook and that's all you made. What's your fucking problem? That wasn't what I was talking about. That was a bonus. I was mainly talking about, I think every now and then, and this one still concerns me to a degree. Because I'm like, my thought process, even now, I'm like, that was really stupid of me. But it's like, my ear, I have an industrial, right? I have the bar that goes across my ear. After I'd gotten my industrial, a little bit after, it basically healed at this point, but it had like a bump on it. And I just assumed it was like a pimple, but it wasn't quite like a pimple in the sense of like, oh, it didn't, I tried to lance it, because it was sore, because it was a big bump, and it was sore. And I tried to lance it, so that, to see if I could like pop it, but there was like nothing. Nothing there. It was just like no like, oh, okay, well there's the like pop, right? And then, like I said, no head. And I finally, one day, I got so fed up with this lump on my ear, which any other person would be like a burning hot lump on your ear where you have a piercing, where it's like it's an industrial. So it's like, that's your like cartilage and shit. And whenever I Googled it, it was like, go to the doctor immediately because like that shit can eat the bone. Because if you get if you get like a lobe infection, it's nowhere near as bad as when you get like an infection close to a bone because they can go into the bone and travel. And I just kept seeing everywhere, like, go to the doctor. Every time I Googled it, go to the doctor. Even if you think it's just a pimple, go to the doctor, just to double check. Do you know what my dumbass did? I got sick of it. I stood in the bathroom. I looked in the mirror. I've looked at it, and I was like, there's no way. I want you gone. And I just squeezed it as hard as I fucking could. I just squeezed so fucking hard. And it... I squeezed this burning hot lump on my ear that to this day, I'm pretty fucking sure was still an infection and I just managed to will it away. But I squeezed it and it did pop. It popped so loud, it like shook. You know what I mean? When you like pop a pimple on your ear and it's so loud. This, to the day, is still like the loudest thing I've ever heard. Was this pop on my ear. It was so deep and so loud. And then it started like oozing, right? But next day, lump went down. It was all good. I told a friend, they were like, did you go to the doctor? Nah. I'm alive. I'm still here. Anytime it comes to anything like that, I'm like, oh, look, if I survive that, if I get a lump on my ear, I'm 90% certain it's an infection, and my solution is to just squeeze it until it bursts. I think I can survive almost anything. There was like 4 times when I was stretching them. I'm lucky enough I haven't had a piercing rip yet. My nose, I have a septum, that's almost gotten me multiple times. I missed the notes. I want to go back and read it. Okay. It followed me home, Caesar. I do not want to see what is on the other side, but it has been days and nobody has come to help me. Ah! It scared me. I didn't mean a full screen. I wanted to make sure the title was clear. Okay, so I followed her home. This alternate. And so they had a camcorder and they had a tape. Excellent. An unlabeled tape. The other fun one is the time where I went to the doctor and they were for my throat and they were like, oh, so I did the first lot of antibiotics work? And I was like, what antibiotics? And they were like, you haven't been treated for this yet. It's like, no. Should I have? Apparently had a raging throat infection. Well, so put some stretching balm on the taper to make it easier to slide in, and I went to work for 8 hours, came home and felt the back of the taper and it was crusty with dried blood. Dude, it's always, I don't know, is this weird? But I don't hate when you get in your piercing and it bleeds a little bit. I don't hate that. Because it is so, like, satisfying. Damn. That's fast. There's no way I'm outrunning that shit. I'm so dead. But when it bleeds and you get to scratch the blood off, it's so satisfying. It's so satisfying when you've got like that crusty bit and you just go like, and it just falls off and you're like, ah. Is it dead? Bad decision, Mark. Damn, that's me playing video games. I also picked the wrong option. Don't worry, buddy. Happens to the best of us. I also got the bad ending. They don't look happy about it. I hate when they leave it. I know that's the point, but I hate when they leave it on a frame for way too long and it's like, are you gonna jump scare me? Or not? Because now I'm waiting for it. Because you've been left here for way too long. And now I'm waiting for it. And then I feel so stupid when they don't because it's like, but I was preparing myself for that. I prepared myself for a jump scare and you didn't even jump scare me. Now I feel like a fucking bitch. And then they jump scare and I still jump. And then I feel silly anyway. I don't think there's winning. I don't think there's winning in my case.
A situation may occur where the local
Oh, holy fuck.
run out of operators to handle.
I should not have turned Tangier on. I should have left. I should have fucking left that shit closed. I should have left that shit fucking closed. But also, howdy, transport. Hi, welcome in. Jump scares? No, we're not jump scaring today. We're relaxing. I'm not feeling well, so we're just relaxing.
Provided by the caller.
The fire department. That shit lit.
When there is a fire-related emergency, contact.
Thank you! I should feel better soon. Hopefully I slept enough today to get it out of my system. But I'm still feeling... I feel yuckier than yesterday, so hopefully today is the worst, and I'll be better tomorrow. I'm praying. If I'm not, I'm gonna be pissed.
Has a medical-related emergency, immediately contact the Mandela Community Hospital, where their reception will take control of the line.
Encounter. Do not help a caller reporting a home intrusion. Let them die. Yeah. That's fair. Seen this one? I've seen some of it, but so long ago I don't remember. Help is on the way, and the call when they stop responding. So basically just talk to them, make them feel like maybe they're not gonna die, but just let them die anyway.
To learn by viewing the...
Cause I think I watched it... Yeah, it would have been way over 2 years ago. I think I watched it before there was like a Vault 2 or anything like that.
Is a severe mental illness that has seen a sudden return in recent months. MAD is the result of exposure to verbal information that is not desired to be known.
That's you guys. You guys are the verbal you guys always give me verbal information I don't wish to know.
Patients diagnosed with MAD is 97%. But don't worry, the remaining 3% makes it worth trying to reverse the delusion.
I'm praying that 3%. I reversed the delusion. I'm no longer delulu.
It is recommended
unless it benefits me. In which case I am delulu.
As well as any belief in unnecessary philosophical implications. Always remember that looking after your friends, family, and loved ones is a key factor for maintaining mental stability.
Don't worry, I am built, but as we know, I'm built different. I'm built to withstand. I still am thinking about Macho Man telling me how to start, like, build a chair and be like, oh yeah, brother. I'm still thinking about that. I don't think we've gotten rid of all the demons that we summoned with our chair building. And car building, I think, as well, was another one. Until dusk. Make sure the lights are on at your chosen testify if it's the only illumination will be coming from your television. That's just how I sleep. Every parent knows their child best. If you suspect your child absolutely cannot handle the test, you may remove them from the environment and update your psychiatrist. I'd probably be the one that couldn't handle it, dude. I would probably just, like, shit myself. You have your data sheet prepared for results. Don't worry. We're way older. Section 1. Are we happy? Oh. That's a birdie. We're very angry. Fuck the birds. They shit everywhere when you're trying to build a water park, and then they shit on your head when you're at SeaWorld. It fucking shit. It sucks. That one makes me happy because I had a music box with that as a kid. That one's happy. But fuck the birds. And fuck other children, yeah. Fuck you. What are you crying for, bitch? I'm throwing sand in your eyes. I did that one time. Again, I cannot... threw sand in a kid's eyes once. I fucking... I used pocket sand attack. I went... It was time to like pack up, and I wanted to go back inside, but they were like, I want to play, and I'm like, we're packing up. And they're like, no, I want to keep playing, so I threw sand at them. I only got in a little bit of trouble, because technically I was right. We were meant to pack up.
Tomorrow.
Not for to get a medium, because SpongeBob. SpongeBob's cool. Bibble Bob. A bibble bobbin. That one we don't know because I didn't pay attention. Childhood drawings. That was better than things I drew. I tried to draw a horse and it looked like a potato. A little purple potato. The Scary Night. Age 4. And grade 4K. 4,000 grades? Damn, that's crazy. Daddy didn't check under my bed last night. I swear I couldn't write properly by the age of 4. I swear I was learning to write properly. Like, I would be able to, like, write full sentences, like, proper. I swear that was, like, age 5 or 6. I think sentence structures and shit like that was age 6. But, like, just, like, my name and an item maybe at, like, 5 or 4. But, like, sentences was... This was, like, either I was a slow kid, but I don't think so. Because I remember the teacher, like, pulling the other teacher aside and being like, should we elevate her up? Pardon me, sorry, but fucking, I've had 2 fucking throat lozenges. That's not sitting well. And then I saw the man in the corner. He's smiling, so I should smile too. Right? Right? That's how it goes. And then I fell asleep. The end. Yeah, everyone has a door to the void stairs. That's it. That's just how we have. Man, he is real creepy with it. I've never... He doesn't have bones in his fingers. I hate when they use that effect. They need to stop that. Next person who uses that effect, I'm pulling out a gun. Except I'm not. But I wish I could, you know? That's all. And during the test, please take note of your data sheet. What would be unexpected, right? Would it be... If a child screams and cries, would that be expected? I don't know how many of these... But then get the fuck out. Why? Why? Or at least do some dishes. If you're gonna come in, you could at least do some dishes for me.
Us parents know how time-consuming it is to keep an eye on our young children. While working is essential, they must receive attention from us so that they know we love them too.
Yeah, like the iPad.
Some of us
Here's
may
Cocomelon, you little
key
shit.
things that keep them entertained, like toys.
We need Cocomelon, but it
stroller,
teaches intruders.
Or even cartoons on the family television.
Yeah, like Cocomelon.
Be cautious with
like
what
Cocomelon.
channels
That was
your
Cocomelon,
children
right?
view on the television, since you never know what harmful content they may be seeing.
Like Cocomelon.
Your children may be viewing
Both is
elements of
applicable.
violent content, sexual content,
like lively
graphic content, scary imagery.
They exist on different spectrums.
If you hear your child screaming or crying
Yeah,
in front
that's
of
called
the
being
television,
autistic.
wait until your child stops making
That's
noise
autism.
before entering the room. You will.
If there is an autist outside your door, do not answer. He'll go on a roundabout 5 Nights at Freddy's. The reason why I wouldn't have kids is because I'd be conflicted. Because on one hand, it's like, no, my baby! But on the other hand, like, oh my god, I'm gonna save so much money on Panadol. I'm gonna save so much money on ibuprofen and Panadol to deal with all the fucking headaches from these little shits. I'm gonna be able to shit without having someone knock on the door and be like, what are you doing in there? But they don't tell you about, like, kids. They have no privacy for concepts. They're just like, what do you do in the bathroom? You taking a shit? I'm lonely out here. Can I come in? Don't worry. She's a trapeze artist. That was just the safety wire. Don't worry. Don't worry. That was just a safety wire. Which countries?
Local authorities have issued
Is mine included? Australia usually gets just like not included. Australia usually gets missed in this shit. It's like, oh, everywhere's fucked except for like us.
As of now, a total of
3,426
children have gone missing within the following counties: Brythorn County.
Wait, it's a county, not country.
Mandela County.
This is why we're not reading creepypastas. Again, I cannot stress that enough.
Deter vulnerable children away from any television or medium that can project possibly frightening imagery.
This shit's making my eyes out of focus. Feel like my eyes are gonna start looking in different directions. I'll be able to see everything with my peripheral vision. I'll turn into a fucking prey animal. I'm gonna go from predator vision to prey vision. Long Charlie crying for about a lad crack investigator. Wait, what was that? Wait, I didn't get to, followed by a lad crack investigator was sent over to survey the home of the former photos and videos. Don't worry, they were just playing with glow sticks. And then the child was happy because there was a glow stick, right? Overwhelming sense of dread and left the scene immediately. Well, that's not investigating, dude. Some investigation. Just took one photo. Was like, eh, I'm clocking out. 5 minutes facing the room the event occurred in. Threat level none. No threat detected. No threat level yet. We're still safe. A vague threat level. You should feel a slight sense of discomfort. And now we're safe again! Yay! So, false alarm. Never mind. He returned. But he looks happy about it. Ah. Right. Well. And threat level and everything's okay again. Yeah! You could just write that off as a figment of your imagination. Identifiable at the time, the entire department has ruled out the possibility of being that images would be sent to higher ups for further analysis.
Oh, I can't.
Well, you know... Yeah, that's a bit rough, ain't it? Not be released to the public for any reason. Then why am I viewing it? I might actually head out. There's still a lot, but there's like so much here that I would be here for a very long time. I forget how long, like, analog horror can go for. Because a lot of the ones that I've watched recently have been, like, a one-off 5-minute video. Or, like, maybe 30 minutes total. But I might head out now so that I could go and sleep. Because I just wanted to have a short little stream today. I just wanted to chill and vibe. I just wanted to chill and vibe. There we go. Is there anyone that is alive? Because I'm almost tempted to just end instead of raid out, because I'm very dizzy and it's like, oh, well, wait, first what I see, this one. We're raiding Baxi! We're taking everyone over to Baxi today. Because I need to go... That's the other reason. I need to go lay down. I'm starting to feel really dizzy again. I keep feeling like really heavy and dizzy. But thank you again, everybody, for tuning in. I appreciate it greatly. I'll try to stream again tomorrow. If I'm feeling like I am tomorrow, I'll probably... I'll probably just take a break. And I'll return when I'm feeling a little bit better. But thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in and lurking and chatting. I appreciate it greatly. I do apologize that it was a very low energy stream today. But thank you so much for joining Jaka, Discarded Child, and again, thank you so much. I hope everybody has a fantastic rest of their time zone. And until next time, everybody, make sure you will stay safe. And bye-bye.